Hi, I'm Toby. When you were at college or at a university studying, I was at home, and I wasn't really doing that much for all those years. When you were with your friends over the weekend, you were posting Instagram stories with you holding a cigarette in one hand and a drink in the other, and you were out on a balcony. I was probably in bed, too frustrated to cry, if I remember correctly. And from doing this for quite some time now, it's turned me into the person that I am today. For better, for worse, I guess. But just keep that in mind when you're listening to this, that if you want to write something mean to me, you should feel sorry for me instead. Before we get into it, I just want to say that if you were planning on watching this today, make sure to take all your problems, all your issues, take all those thoughts that you can't seem to stop thinking, put that away for now. Try not to think about that. And then when the video is over, you can go back to worrying all day. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. If I can make a bunch of retards laugh. Let's see if I can make a bunch of losers laugh today. Do you think I will be able to make a bunch of retards laugh? Well, if I can't make a bunch of retards, a bunch of fucking losers laugh, then what good am I? So let's see. Usually what I do is I hit record, and then I pray to the gods above that I think of something funny to say. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna pray, and that in of itself is kind of funny. The idea of praying. That I would pray. Alright, so I got some good news and I got some bad news. Do you want the good news first, or do you want the good news last? Let me start with the good news. Alright. 15 minutes ago, I smoked one of the biggest blunts of all my life, of all time. 15 minutes ago, I smoked one of the biggest blunts I've ever laid my eyes on. And I'm as high as a kite. It's like I'm flying away. I'm up in the air because of how much I smoked. So I'm like flying away right now as I'm recording this. So if I sound high, no shit, Sherlock. If I sound high right now, yeah, I think there might be an explanation to that. It's because I smoked so much weed earlier before I hit record. I smoked a fucking cigarette, or, you know. Yeah, I smoked a cigarette, one of those yeah, guy gave it to me. Yeah, just a guy, he said, smoke this. And I was like, alright. And I smoked it, and I'm high right now. So that's the good news. We got that out of the way. See what the bad news is. The bad news is, so I just had one of the worst days of all time. One of the worst days of all my life, of all time. Phone calls. My phone calls. Or someone's calling my phone, it's ringing on my end, and I pick it up, and I look at it, and it says ex-girlfriend. I'm thinking, what does this bitch want? I'm thinking, what does this bitch want? I want to know what the bitch wants. Right. Ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, we got along when she was my girlfriend, but as soon as she became my ex-girlfriend, yeah, it didn't work out. As soon as she became my ex-girlfriend, we weren't together anymore. So she calls. She says, I've got good news. I'm pregnant. And I said, okay. What do you want me do? Am I supposed to call you every time something happens to me? Oh, just had a sandwich down at my local Subway. You want me to call you every time I have a Subway sandwich? Get out of here. I was close to hanging up, and she said, and it's yours. Oh boy. Yeah, she says, I'm gonna become a father. And I'm like, and what's the good news? Because to me, that's bad news. I'm gonna be a father. Not interested in that. So I said, I'm not interested in that to her. Yeah, that didn't go over well. Yeah. Bitch said she'd sue me for money. I'm like, I don't have any cash. I don't have any money at all. Good luck. And I'm gonna fucking kick you in the stomach, kill you and the baby. How do you like that? That's a threat. See you in jail. See you in court, bitch. Go fuck yourself. The kid's probably gonna turn out a retard. It's gonna turn out retarded. You know? Might get that from his mom, her, depending on the gender, his or her mom. So, don't ever call me again unless you want to hook up. Yeah, but seriously, don't ever hook up or call me again unless you want to hook up. I'm serious about that. Thank you. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'm happy that I didn't kill myself, let's say 5 or 6 years ago, because these past few years have been so good to me. I'm so happy I didn't just commit suicide, because these past years have been worth living so much. Yeah. Like, let's say I killed myself in 2015, 2016. I would have, oh my god, I wouldn't have seen, would have missed out on a new Blade Runner, but wouldn't have seen that. It was good, very good move. That was good. I wouldn't have gotten together with my ex-girlfriend. I wouldn't have gotten together with my girlfriend, and we wouldn't have broken up. I would have missed out on that. Would have hated that. If that relationship never happened. If I killed myself before the relationship, I would never have created all those memories with my girlfriend. All those good memories. Yeah, all those good memories with my ex-girlfriend. That yeah. Yeah, if I would have killed myself in early 2017, I wouldn't have experienced all those great moments with my girlfriend at the time. And we had a really happy relationship with a lot of nice moments. And I'm happy that we spent 2 years together. Anyway, it's probably downhill from this point now, though. So if I should do that thing, it's probably time. That moment when you hit the record button And it's like, okay, let's show them what you got. Yeah, it's time to be funny. No. When you hit that red wreck.
I just saw something slightly unusual, and all I have to say is, what the hell? I just saw something that was just almost normal, just slightly, I don't remember what it was, but just something that was just a little off. And my reaction is, what the hell? There's something I saw that was, I just saw something normal outside. I looked out my window and I saw something, just something you see every day. And I said out loud, what the fuck was that? I said, what's going on right now? I'm confused by that normal thing that I saw, or that it just happened. I was really confused by, I'm often confused by the most normal stuff that's out there. Because these days, everything is so weird. Okay. I want to start off by guaranteeing you of one thing. I'm sure of one thing. And that is that this video, it's not gonna be one of the funniest YouTube videos ever made, okay? But also, another thing is that it's not gonna be one of the least funniest videos, YouTube videos ever made either. It's gonna be sort of in the middle somewhere. It's gonna hit that sweet spot. Hopefully. I'm sure of that. I am very positive about that. It's not gonna be getting any awards, or it's not gonna give me any job opportunities, but also it's not gonna it's not gonna create any real reactions, good or bad. No one. It's gonna be sort of some people saw it and could appreciate it, and some people did not care. It did not evoke one feeling in them, and that's sort of where I want to be. Once you've seen it, you've already forgotten about it before the video's over. You've started thinking about other things. You see the video and you think, this is gonna give me a few minutes where I don't have to worry about everything that's going on in my life. I can just tune that out for a few minutes. But once you see the video is running out of steam and it's coming close to the end, you start worrying again. And I condone it. You can start worrying now about the rest of your day and tomorrow, and it's not easy being you. I know that. It's one of the hardest things in the world. And it sounds like I'm saying that sort of in a funny way, but it's true. I saw your video that you uploaded for some reason. It wasn't funny. It was supposed to be funny, You made that very clear. You could see all your attempts, but I wasn't laughing. I would be surprised if anyone was laughing. I'm surprised when someone is laughing. So what I'm gonna need you to do is delete the video, make a public apology. You can't go on like this. It's not working for me. So apologize. You think you can do that for me? My birthday's coming up. So you think you could do that for me? Delete the video and then publicly apologize? What do you think about that? The video cannot stay up. What if someone watches it? Aren't you embarrassed? Like, what if someone who is not me watched it? Someone very judgmental. All I'm saying is lock your doors. Make sure that no one is able to come into wherever your one-room apartment. There's going to be hell to pay if you don't make that apology. I'm going to be the one coming over.
All right, I want to. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What do you want to order? First of all, what's your name? Nah, but seriously, what is your name though? Because nah, I'm kidding. I'm not interested. I read a book called The Game, and it's sort of,
What do you want to order?
teach guys like me what to do when trying to talk to a female. I'm sorry, I just assumed your gender. I assumed your gender. I assumed your, I'm sorry, but I assumed your gender. Usually when I go to McDonald's, there's a girl working there. And I've been lucky. I'm a very lucky person. What is your name though? Well, I want to know your name. Let me know what your name is. I'm Veronica. Oh, Veronica, huh? Where are you from? I'm from here. I was born here. Here? You were born at McDonald's? Yeah, I was born in the restaurant, in the bathroom, in one of the stalls. I was actually born in one of the stalls in the bathroom. If I remember correctly, I was so young that I didn't really make a memory out of it, but I think I was born in one of the stalls. I was born in one of the stalls here. And, yeah. So, Veronica, what do you recommend that I order? What's gonna be the hardest for the people working in the kitchen? Like, what's gonna require the most ingredients and it's gonna take a long time and they're gonna get pissed off when they find out that I ordered it? What do you get the fucked up burgers on your lunch break? Do you get to eat the old burgers? You get to eat old burgers and fries. You get to drink old Coca-Cola on your lunch break.
Just gonna be open with the fact that I'm more nervous than usual, because I think I'm sitting on a million like idea. Technically, this could get 1 million likes if I don't blow it, if my execution is not piss poor. All right, I'm not gonna be doing my old shtick because that gets me nowhere. All right, that sucks. So I'm gonna try to be more like everybody else, all right? Or I'm gonna try to. I've been watching some videos for people who do receive 1 million likes. And these likes are all very valuable, and everybody who's clicked like, they're good people, all right? When something is liked by 1 million people, that's big. that means it's good, and it sounds like I'm saying that, like I'm saying it jokingly, and I am, but I don't know. This is not gonna be funny, or it's not gonna be funny to me, but it's probably not gonna be funny to you guys, but it is gonna be funny to a million fucking losers out there who don't know what's good.
Just got off the phone with the devil. Yeah, I think I was talking to him through the phone. He was saying, I don't even remember everything he said, but before he hung up, he said, "See you soon." I don't know what that's supposed to mean, that I'm gonna be seeing him soon. Am I gonna be seeing him soon? I don't know. He's an evil motherfucker, that guy. You know, he's red with the horns, and that's fine, but well, thank God the holidays are over. What I said was, thank God that the holidays are over, for Christ's sakes. It was like an episode of Looney Tunes or Merry Melodies or whatever it was called. For me, it's like that. Everybody running around, the cartoon characters, everybody's flying around. Someone throws a frying pan in someone's face. Someone swallows a stick of dynamite, explodes in their stomach. Someone drops an anvil. Playing piano in someone's teeth. Yeah, I was playing piano. ... using somebody's teeth. For Christ's sakes. I was playing piano, sure. You know, musically trained. Yeah, but for me, it was like I was playing on somebody's teeth. Come on. Fuck you.
Oh, you called me a retard. You thought that was a good idea, huh? Calling me a retard? Oh, you thought calling me a retard was a good idea. In front of everybody. In front of the girl who I have a crush on. Oh, you thought it was a good idea to call me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on. Let me see if I understand this. You thought it was a good idea to call me, a retard, in front of the girl that I have a crush on? Hey, I'm sorry. You thought it was a good idea to call me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on? Right. I just want to make sure that I understood what just happened. You thought it was a good idea to call me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on? Excuse me. I just want to know if you thought it was a good idea to call me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on? Huh? Oh, that's cute. Calling me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on, and you think that's a good idea. It's almost as if you thought it was a good idea to, in front of the girl that I have a crush on, call me a retard in front of her. Okay, so what you did, thinking it was a good idea, is calling me a retard in front of the girl that I have a crush on. In front of the girl that I have a crush on, you called me a retard and thinking that was a good idea? What you think is a good idea is to be in front of the girl that I have a crush on and calling me a retard. You called me a retard in front of my crush. I just have sort of one question, and that is like, do you want to get to know me, or like, I don't know, if anybody out there wants to sort of like get to know me, you want to get to know me, I'm kind of down to earth. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried. I'm I know what I want to do. Oh. Well, I've been practicing. I have this new laugh that I can, whenever someone says something funny, that I can use this laugh, I think. I don't know what you think about it. Let's see what you think about it. This is the laugh.
Oh, that's funny. That's good. Yeah, that's funny.
So, what do you think about that? How would you feel if I reacted to you saying something funny? Like, you say, fuck, I almost got late for work today because of the traffic. Then I would say,
oh my God, traffic much? You're funny. You should be on stage.
I want to see you on stage. You should be on stage. Yeah, I should be, bitch. Should be on a stage with a knife. Or a gun. I was just about to go to bed, but I just wanted to say that everything that you did today, or everything that you're gonna be doing today, it's actually gonna be really funny, and it's gonna go your way, and all your little remarks and comments that you have at work, or maybe you're gonna be thinking, you're probably gonna be thinking things, and you're gonna be having opinions, and you're gonna be walking a certain way to the kitchen. All of that, it's all gonna be funny, and it's gonna be good. And I just want to say you're killing it right now. Things are going your way, and it actually is really funny. Everything. I was talking to my girlfriend. She's actually not my girlfriend. She is a girl. I don't really know her, but I was talking to her, and she said, after a long period of not knowing what to say, she said, I know what to say, I got a new phone. And I said, oh, you bought a new phone, okay. Any cool features, or what kind of phone is it? She said, it's got 3 cameras. Can you believe this? The phone's got 3 cameras. Huh. And I said, well, what? 1 for every hole? I mean, come on. Trying to lighten up the mood here. I know you've been depressed lately, and well, not just lately, but I know you've been depressed for a very long time. I'm trying to see an end to that, because this is how you feel right now. That's never going away. You're gonna be feeling like this forever, so why try to worry about it? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can actually feel a lot better. I'm feeling pretty good, but that's not saying that much. But my point was that she could, with 1 camera, she could film her mouth up close. Second camera, this is where we get naughty. Alright, little inappropriate. Second camera, I was thinking her asshole. Come on. And the third camera, I think you know where we're going. I think you know what I'm gonna say. Her pussy. I want her to videotape with one of the cameras He's going to be videotaping. He's going to be live streaming it to my phone. And what I'm going to do, naturally, is I'm going to be jerking off to that later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be jerking off to that later. First, I'm going to look at the video of her mouth, sort of see what that's all about. Then we're going asshole. Then, sort of the finish, number 3 is her, like I said earlier. I don't really want to repeat myself, but for people who just started watching now in the video, didn't watch that, her pussy. I want to see that. I mean, oh, what am I supposed to say? Oh, no, I'm gonna look away. I don't want to see that. Come on, grow up, all right? I want to see a woman's pussy as much as anybody else. Maybe even more than the average. I really want to see that. So I was on this date, right? I was on this date, and I know what you're thinking. Was it with a girl or was it with a guy? And I'll be honest, I don't know. I mean, these days, you don't really know, and you don't ask. All I know is that we had sex, or, well, we didn't have sex, but we talked, which is sort of like sex to me. Or it's even better than sex. I think just having a nice conversation is, to me, that's better than sex. And I'm having even like better, like physically it feels better. I'm moaning at the table. She says something funny and I go, oh. I come at the table. I come from laughter. Which I think that's normal, and it's not small talk, because I hate small talk. I want to talk about what you're into. I want to talk about the universe and like how many galaxies do you think there are, and like when is your birthday, and what color are your eyes? Because it's kind of dark in here, I said. So I can't really tell what color your eyes are.
Listen up, you big fat bitch. I've had it enough hearing from you. Alright? Someone told me that a fat pig was coming to town, saying it was this big attraction. Tourists from all over the world are gonna come and see the fattest pig in the world, they said. Turns out they were talking about you. So it's not really a flattering description of you. Alright? Whoever said it, and it wasn't me, let's just say that they're not romantically interested in fucking you. Yeah? You're a fucking disgusting big fat pig. Alright? You fucking big bitch. You're like a parody of a fat person. You're so fucking big that you're so big you go around the house. Or I don't remember how. And one more thing. You're so fucking big, you're so fat that at an all-you-can-eat buffet, they're saying, I think we're gonna have to make an exception here. At an all-you-can-eat buffet, they say, I think we're gonna have to make an exception here. The restaurant has to make an exception because you're so... They see you coming into the door and they're going, uh-oh, there's gonna be... This person can eat a lot. We're gonna go out of business if we're gonna feed this hog.
I'm not really interested in like traditional jokes with a setup and a punchline. For me, it's more like conversational or observational kind of stuff, and also the absurd. And basically what I do is I go here at nights and I just laugh at the graves. I find it funny. I kind of have a dark sense of humor. I read the tombstones. I check out when people was born, when they were born, and how long they lived until they died. And I just crack up at that kind of shit. It is funny though. To me, like, I grew up on like dark comedy, so for me it's like normal. I'm gonna head up here now and see if there's anything that makes me laugh. Most people watch stand-up clips on Netflix. Chris Hardwick and Chris Rock. And people, that's not for me. I don't even crack a smile at that crap. I'm gonna be here for hours just laughing. And what's good is that there's, you can get water for free. So I don't have to, and usually I bring a little snack with me also. But that's just a little bit about me if you wanted to get to know me. And there's nothing really that wrong about this kind of behavior.
All right, let's get one thing clear. There's a rumor that's being spread around, and it's not true. I don't watch Survivor, all right? I don't watch that shit. TV, reality TV, that's not for me, okay? I don't watch Survivor. I don't even know when it's on, all right? I mean, sure, if it's on TV and I'm in the room, I'm over at a friend's house and his parents are watching it or his girlfriend's watching it, I'll glance at the screen. I'm not gonna be memorizing the cast's names. I don't know what their names are. I wouldn't go and buy old DVDs of previous seasons and just watch that when I get home from work. I don't know where you people get this information from, but I don't watch look, I don't even know what the show's name is. Subscriber. What's it again? Survivor? Right. Like, I mean, it's probably a good show, but I wouldn't know, but because I've never seen it. So, but what pisses me off is that people are saying this about me, and like, if it was true, then it would be a different story. I would own up to it, but I don't know how I can prove it, because it's like proving that God doesn't exist. What else? Like, I don't know. Just observational stuff, I guess. I never insisted on being born. After my parents had sex that night, it was pretty good sex also, I've been told. My dad never took sort of a drinking glass to closely listen into my mother's stomach after having screamed, "Do you want us to go through with this? Do you think this is a good idea it's gonna take a while, it's gonna take 9 months, and then it's gonna take a bunch of years for you to go through life. Are you ready for that? Do you want us to do that to you?" I was never given like the option of politely saying no. Right after 9/11, my mom kind of freaked out. She told my dad that he could only come in her mouth from now on, because she would not want to give birth, put a child into a post 9/11 world. Because she was really upset by that. She said, "What's happened to this place that once was so perfect, and nothing bad ever happened. Then 9/11 happened. My dad had to start coming. He could not come inside of her pussy, basically. He was finishing in her mouth, and from what I've been told, she would swallow."
I just got home
and I feel like a stupid fucking idiot because I was at dinner with friends and family, and I did not say one word throughout the night. They asked me what I wanted, and I couldn't even. I just said I just pointed at the menu. I didn't say one word. And I'm thinking it's probably I probably had a good reason for it. It's probably like a important reason why I didn't talk. Like it was probably I had something in the back of my mind I was probably busy thinking about more important things. Let's be honest. I mean, no offense to friends and family, we all have those, but sometimes it's like I gotta think about like what's funny in the world. So I don't really remember what I was thinking about, but I think it was like I was thinking about setups and punchlines. I ate my food really fast, and I did not make eye contact with a single person, and it was like we were there for many hours. But I mean, that's life for a comedian.
This is my message to everybody who's trans out there, all the trans guys and girls. What's your email?
Oh my god, I'm so upset because I had this really funny idea of something to say, but then I got distracted and I was talking to this really hot Mexican girl, and so I was talking to her for a while and I forgot my funny idea. But I think maybe in the long run it's worth it. Sometimes you have to prioritize getting Mexican pussy over your work. You can't just, I mean, and I've never had, but truth be told, I will decide whether it was good or not after I've had pussy from a Mexican girl, after I have had sex with her. I don't know what that's like. I'm not gonna be racist about it or anything, but I think that down there, I mean, they got something going on. Alright? So, but if I'm disappointed, I'm gonna get really fucking angry at her. I'm not gonna beat her or anything. I'm not, that's not me, but I'm gonna scream at her. You made me forget my funny fucking idea, you whore. Just because I wanted to fuck you and it wasn't good. Now I'm gonna go into the other room and I'm gonna try to remember it. I'm not the kind of person who says, I love you. Yeah, I don't love you. I don't even know you. And I know we've been together for 2 years at this point, but I'm scared. So don't expect me to say those words. For me, it's like saying I love you. It's like saying the N-word 3 times. Maybe not. I mean, I'm saying that to be funny, but I think behind the words, there's truth. So, much like the N-word, I'm not going to be saying I love you either, except for when I'm with people that I'm comfortable with. Oh, you want my opinion? You care about my opinion? I'm sure you do. Well, maybe I don't have one. Maybe I don't have, I mean, in general, I don't have an opinion on anything. I mean, consider that. And I don't even have an opinion on that. I don't think I'm just floating around. And I'm relatively relaxed. I'm not concerned at all. Whatever's going on don't keep track of that shit. Okay, it doesn't interest me. It also doesn't disinterest me. I haven't bothered to read the newspaper. So, I'm fine. Just don't worry about me, alright? I can't have that on my conscience. But, you know, think about me every once in a while. Oh, you couldn't make her come, huh? And now you're all upset. Great. I mean, guys like you couldn't even make a cum fly. Or couldn't even make a fly come. You couldn't even make a fly come. Alright, if you tried. Fly, a tiny fly. If you try to make a fly come, if you try to make a fly come, you would not succeed. You couldn't do it. The fly would be like, nah. Didn't do it for me. And that's the